testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. See how it sounds. Hey Slayer, I don't know why it's saying 0 people in here. I'm just getting everything set up. I'm going to be drawing 616 Entertainment and also Gamer Thumb. Alright, I'm glad it sounds good. Oh. No. I think these batteries are going. Apple, fix your crap. There we go. Thank you, Slayer. I appreciate you coming on and you know, being awesome as usual. To find a good picture. There we go. So I was trying to cut this picture out of him, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. Let me see. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Crap. Jelly Duck, what's going on? Thanks for coming on. There we go. Just gave you the blue wrench of power. I'm just sharing out the stream right now, and just let me know if I'm too loud. With the headphones on, I feel like it's gonna blow out my ear. Actually, let me do it this way. No, I don't. I don't know why it's doing that. Alright, share. Copy. Alright. I'm not ignoring you, I'm just sharing this out right now. Make that a little smaller. There we go. Alright, so let's share it out. Let me pull the chat back up. Alright, so I got the chat going here. Just move everything out of the way. There we go. Alright. I think you guys want to see my crotch. Just center it. Alright. Alright, then we gotta turn, I'm gonna turn this, rotate canvas. Alright, so first off I'm gonna start with, let me see if it's centered enough. I might have to move it over just slightly. There we go. Now it's centered. Now it's good. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need a picture of Dracula. Saved it as image 8. Now I just gotta find it. There it is. Man, that's tiny. Alright. Let's move that out of the way. Put another layer on this. Alright, let's see. Hopefully there's not a lot of lag. It's lagging just a little bit, but I should be able to get what I need. Alright. Oh, this is gonna be tough because I can't have the chat and this picture up at the same time. Let's move that over. Should be able to see it now. There we go. What's up, Gamer Thumb? Fabian's in the house. I'm gonna be drawing Ian from 616 Entertainment as Dracula. And you, I think we decided on Belmont, and that's why I wanted to do you, both of you guys at the same time. Let's see if I can. What did you decide on, Fabian? I can't pull up Twitter because I have. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I was like, it's perfect. It works perfectly because I'll be able to do Ian as Lord Dracula, and then I can do you as a Belmont. Any preference? Because I can do any of the body types. So I can do old school Simon, new school Simon, Richter, Leon, you name it. Sweet. Conan the Barbarian. I call it Conan the Barbarian assignment. If you guys haven't not checked out Gamer Thumb TV and 616 Entertainment, definitely check them out. Arnold Simon, yeah. Alright, this is not gonna work. I'm gonna restart that. Alright. I think that's better, yeah. I like that more for sketching. Since it doesn't look like Ian is in yet, I think I'm gonna start with you, Fabian. Hold on one second. So we're just gonna black out that image real quick, and then what did it say? Oh, there it is. So I'm gonna try to keep it to scale. I'll leave that for Ian's. All right. Man, this is what I get for wearing a hat all day. Now my head's all itchy. Trying to find that recent picture you took with your wife at Horror Nights. Oh, there it is. All right, perfect. All right, let's do this. I'm excited. Been waiting all week for this. I actually got really stoked because my English teacher today, normally she's the one that gives us the most homework, and she was like, yeah, no homework. So I'm stoked about that. That's why I was able to stream tonight. This is my favorite part. I've said this countless times. My favorite part is the sketching portion. It's like when I was doing the Castlevania art for the timeline. My favorite part was just kind of sketching the characters out. Because you can do cool stuff like this, you know. It's just like move stuff around. Obviously, I'm going to make it a little taller here. Because this assignment is probably not to scale. It's a little short. This music just gets me so hyped. So yeah, I decided to do with my daughter, we're gonna do once a week, as soon as probably next week, and we're gonna call it Socially Awkward, and we're just gonna talk about, you know, stuff she's into, stuff I'm into. Not necessarily a podcast. You know, it's gonna kind of have the same format as a podcast, but you know, we're just gonna talk about pretty much anything. Oh man, that lower body is bothering me. But this is why you sketch, just to make sure you like how things are turning out. You know what? I'm probably just gonna redraw that. Sometimes it just doesn't work out the way you want it to. I hope Ian shows up. if he doesn't, at least he can watch the video when it's done. But I like Ian's channel because it reminds me a lot of your channel. You know, he does retrospectives and kind of does cool, just all around cool stuff. You know, I love channels that try to do things a little differently. I think that's why I like your channel so much, and you know, Not Another Game Collector, Your Player 2. If you haven't checked it out, definitely I would check it out. And it's so rough to go back to using this when you know, at school I've been doing traditional art today, so. The know-it-alls all started. Oh yeah, I'm not surprised. Nobody listens because you said it right in the beginning that you know, since the Netflix series came out, you wanted to do a timeline, and you know, you're just filling in gaps. It's not meant to be conical. It's for fun, and obviously Castlevania is fun. No, but I've noticed too, since the timeline video, I thought it only jumped up one, but it looks like I'm at 1,110 subscribers, and I think last night I was at 104, so it jumped up 6 subscribers. So, and it had to be your video because I haven't posted anything today or you know, any of that. Yeah, I'm excited because, you know, obviously your timeline video is what, you know, drew me to your channel, and now I feel like you're a close cousin, you know, like you've definitely been one of my biggest supporters on the platform. Is the Castlevania music a little too loud? Because I can lower that. I can't tell because in my headphones it's connected to the mic, so I'm hearing it at the level that it's on the computer, but I don't know if you guys are hearing it at the same level. Alright, this is where I want to close in. Hey man, thought I'd drop in for a little bit. Sounds just right. Awesome. Good to see ya. TOS Studios in the house. Music is slightly loud, but not by much. Okay. I can lower that a little bit. That should be a little bit better. I wish I had a picture of your old logo. Or not old, but the one you wear on the channel avatar. Not loud of me turning it up. Okay, I need to turn it up on my. Alright. I just don't want it to overpower the stream, you know? Alright, I was just making sure it doesn't look all jacked up on your end here. Oh, this is my favorite song in all of the Symphony of the Night soundtrack. I think it's, hold on. Alright, I think it's Castlevania 2. 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 Marble Gallery's good. Crystal Teardrops. I love Crystal Teardrops. We're gonna play that right now. Oh man, this song is just. Fabian knows what's up. I love this. I remember the first time hearing this. I had. Oh, Castlevania music's the best. I remember renting it because we didn't have the money at the time, and my dad had like a one video game policy. So if he bought a video game, he would wait a little bit to get another one. And so I went to Blockbuster with my cousin Joey, and we rented it. And when I first heard this song, I was, yeah, Bloody Tears is good, but Bloody Tears to me is more of a Rondo of Blood song. That's the first time I heard it, was in Dracula X. Uh-oh, Fabian looking badass here. Alright, so I think the sketch is ready. First time I heard it, it was Simon's Quest, and it blew me away. See, I think that's why I never heard it until Dracula X, because I never played, at the time, I've never played Simon's Quest. Wait, I probably have them. Simon's Quest is part 2, right? I really did not like the NES Castlevanias. I mean, it's still Castlevania, so I still like it, but I wasn't that into it. CV4 and Symphony of the Night. Yeah, see, I didn't play that as a kid. I just played it recently when I got the NES Classic. I just never liked the gameplay style of it. Because you could tell they were heading towards Metroidvania, but, I think system limitations and all that. Yeah, it's just going back. It just, it's never going to be as good as 16-bit and 32-bit Castlevania. I found my Castlevania 64, so I'm stoked to maybe play that on stream. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I didn't buy it. I remember my cousin's like, dude, this one's you're not gonna like it, and I never bought it. I can't imagine as a kid trying to play that. Yeah, like you had to. It was a visual novel. That was my hope when they said that they were going to do the Castlevania collection for the Switch. I totally would have gotten it had they said, yeah, we're going to HD remake the first 3. I had to refer to a guide eventually on Simon's Quest. I'm not surprised. I think I was watching Fabian playing it on stream once. I was like, man, I'm glad I never played this. Yeah, Fabian, Mike, this old stoner, he's a huge Castlevania fan, so we're in good company right now. Oh, man, I'm really not liking how this pencil. I'll play some Bloody Tears. Let's do some Bloody Tears. Oh, it's not on the soundtrack. That is weird. Well. Oh, that's Portrait of Ruin. Hold on. Portrait of Ruin is such a underrated game. That and Order of Ecclesia. That game had me wanting to like punch the wall. I think Order of Ecclesia is one of the harder, newer Castlevanias. Oh, it's so good. That's why I'm excited to see what you do for the timeline. Because I know what I did on my end, but you put those pictures in so seamlessly in the timeline. Yeah, man, that game still gives me PTSD. Because I did the bad ending first where I forgot his name, but you get to him and then you kill him and then the game ends. It's definitely the bad ending. And then I remember when I actually got to Dracula, I was like, I don't know what to do. Oh, this old stoner, you are missing out, man. Because the Game Boy Castlevanias, I think, are by far the better Castlevania. See, I've gotten rid of most of my handhelds. I got rid of my Vita and stuff because I just, after the Switch, I really didn't see a need of having the Vita. But I kept this bad boy and Portrait of Ruins in it, just so I can replay all the DS Castlevanias. So it's a DSi XL, pretty old, but worked good. Put that over there. You gotta save all the Belmonts hidden in the levels and use a special attack to kill. I can't wait. I can't wait to go back and replay all those. I just remember the first time I played Order of Ecclesia, like, I couldn't even get past the first level without grinding out a little bit of her experience points just to get to the next level. And you hide your eyes really well under your hats. I can make that your eyebrow. Oh, I hate being radio silent, but I get those little details in there. All right, where does Simon go? Oh, he's right here. I'm adding like 30 pounds of muscle to you, Fabian. There we go. Yeah, Simon and Richter are my favorite characters in Smash Brothers. To be honest with you, they're the only reasons I bought the game. Because I've never really been into Smash. I've always been a Tekken guy. Big boy! Honestly, Fabian, I don't think anybody's bigger than Simon. This dude is jacked. He's like medieval John Cena. That'd be a funny video. Medieval John Cena. Unless you go by Japanese redo. Yeah, we don't talk about that one. To me, I hate to be canon police here, but to me, this is Simon. I did not like the Castlevania Chronicles Simon. The red hair's dope, but everything else, it's like, it's the one thing I didn't like about Ayami Kojima's take. She could have stuck to the more barbarian look. Yeah, goth metal Simon. You have a great evening, running out of steam, wanted to drop on. Oh, this old stoner, thank you so much. You never have to worry about it. You know, you swung by. That's what really matters. I didn't mind Chronicles Simon much, but Judgment. Oh yeah, Judgment. Oh, I hope you didn't add that into the timeline. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my tablet today, but it's going in all sorts of different directions. Alright, this is where the first huge muscle is going to be. A little too big, but I mean, we're drawing you as a cartoon character. I don't think realism's gonna really matter much. Yeah, it's really jumpy. I might just have to take the nib out. Oh no! Huh. It still works without the nib, but it just doesn't draw. Alright. See, this is cool. It has all the nibs in it. I think this one's pretty worn. Oh, that's a brand new one. Alright, good. Hopefully this makes it run a little smoother. I gotta find that though. Because there is a way to, found it. There is a way to fix these. Because you can kind of sharpen it to make it kind of like a pencil. This song, I know it's the first time it wasn't in it's Circle of the Moon. It wasn't the first time, but I just think of Circle of the Moon when I hear this now, because I think it was in the water stage, the one that you have to lift those little bridges. I think it has alright, hold on. Vampire Killer. Here. Proper. Proper Simon music now. See, now this shoulder is a little too high. Okay. Gotta fix that. Man, freaking Castlevania music just gets me so hyped. Castlevania hype in the house. Swole. I remember as a kid when I played Altered Beast, I was just like, man, this power would be so cool in Castlevania. I think I've played Altered Beast just as much as I've played Castlevania. I never beat it until I played on the Sega collection for PS3, because you could do unlimited continues if you beat arcade mode. I'm getting there, getting there. No! Alright. Now, you holding the Morning Star, that's going to be a little tricky. But in Smash Brothers, it looks more like the Combat Cross from Lords of Shadow, which I thought was weird. Like, they went with old school design, but then they added something from the reboot. Well, I don't call it a reboot. I call it a alternate dimension. To me, that's what Lords of Shadow is. Because it's still cool. It's just, it's a different type of Vania. Alright, you have, I think, yeah, the hilt kind of turns into the chain. I don't know. I like to draw the Vampire Killer Whip the most. Not cheating. The ellipses tool. So good. Like, how can you not get hyped listening to Castlevania music? This is what I get for wearing a hat all day. My whole scalp is itchy. Ugh. I ran out of hair gel, so I wore a beanie all day. And it's not good for just scalp dryness and it's around that time of year though where I normally shave my head. It's so much easier, low maintenance, and then I can just wear hats all day. There we go. Oh, crap. Computer's bugging out. Let me save this real quick before it crashes again. There we go. Alright, just in case it crashes, I saved it. I don't want to lose my progress here. Alright, I'm gonna put a bottle of holy water. Man, why? It's laggy as... I need to do you more justice here. Alright, let's see what other Castlevania music we can play here. I know Simon was not in Dracula's Curse, but I like the Dracula's Curse soundtrack too. Is Goblin still streaming too? I was in the stream for a little bit, but then I dipped out, and then I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to draw tonight, and then I was able to, so it worked out. You gotta have that Castlevania love all over. He's playing Castlevania 4 too, so. That's the problem with drawing from a toy, because you know, the 3D proportions, they put these joints in there, so you kind of have to guess where the kneecap really is instead of this area here. Alright. I really like the other pencil I was using. Like, the sketchiness looks cool, you know? When you move to the pencil, it's just, for me, it's just not as smooth. Oop. Much better. So my daughter's doing Ghostbusters for her birthday theme, and her birthday's gonna be this Sunday. And I got a buddy of mine who does Ghostbusters events. He's coming. He's gonna set up, and I'm really hoping I'll have enough money to get her the Ghostbusters game for the Switch. I think she'll really dig that. Dude over here is wearing moccasins. I never noticed that. He's wearing moccasins under these boots. One thing, you know, I don't normally check analytics too much, because it can really bum you out. But I noticed that my watch time went down, because I have vidIQ, and it was saying, it used to say 54%, and then every day it drops another percent. So I don't know if it's just an older video that's past that 1 year mark. And the older videos now, the watch time doesn't count towards getting monetized. I've kind of not given up on monetization, but when it comes, it comes. It's just, I know that once I hit 1,000, or not 1,000, but get monetized, then you're more likely to actually show up in, you know, recommendeds and stuff like that. Yeah, and that's the thing is, my watch time was going up for a while, but I also had, it was also from videos from when I first started, so it's got to be within that 24 or 12 months and then it negates anything that's older than that, unless, you know, they're getting views now. But a lot of my older videos nobody watches, especially like when I first started the channel. So I have a feeling that's where it's from. But, you know, it'll come. I'm not too concerned with it. That's why I said, like, I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh, come on. Add a little gamer thumb flare here. Oh, come on. I am not on my game today. There we go. Alright, just give me one quick second. Smash, what's going on? Just drawing Fabian from Gamer Thumb TV. I thought it was appropriate. He released his timeline today. And, you know, some of my art is in it, so, and it's Halloween. To me, Halloween is October. It's not the 31st. It's the whole month. It's good to have you guys in here. Man, why does Simon have to have so much stuff on him? Obviously, I'm negating certain things because they won't translate well to 2D. Overworked, but I must keep going. Oh, I appreciate that, Jeff. I know how it is. My daughter right now, she's upstairs. She's like fighting with my wife to go to bed. I'm hoping she'll be asleep once I get up there. We should do a podcast called Fatherhood and YouTube. We all got kids. Yeah, I've been so focused on school, but I've been trying to stay consistent and at least upload, you know, once every other day, or, you know, just have something up. Because you just want to stay fresh in people's minds. You're lucky my wife would not let me do the computer thing. Yeah. Normally, but she knows I was a little stressed out when I got home from school. So I told her, I was like, I gotta go downstairs and kind of unwind. I've just been stressed. I've been more stressed about the pain problems than actual school, but getting to school when you get so little sleep. That podcast would rock, but we just keep getting interrupted by it. Well, I'm doing sort of a podcast with my my daughter. I gotta lower the volume in my headset. It's gonna be about anxiety and stuff like that, and she's stoked. I'm just hoping she can behave on camera. That's the biggest thing. She's a little rambunctious. Kids go to school way too damn. Oh, you telling me? So on Fridays, my first class is at 8 a.m. So I try to get up at 6:45. I end up snoozing till 7, and the little one is already up, ready to go to school. And I'm like, man, I try to get up so that I can avoid the craziness and get in the bathroom before the girls get in. We only have one bathroom, and it's nightmare when you live with 3 women. Especially my daughter, my oldest, loves to do TikToks in the bathroom. So I don't know if she's really using the bathroom half the time or if she's doing a TikTok in front of the mirror. She's goofy though. If you guys have TikTok, you should check her out. She does some funny stuff. I got a little future creator on my hands. Alright, so the legs look a little off, but I can fix that. So shrink you down a little bit. And then just grab these legs here. And it just expands them a little bit. There we go. TikTok's in the bathroom, you keep tabs on her? Yeah, that's part of the reason why I joined TikTok, was to keep tabs on her. And she just does goofy stuff on there, so I'm not worried about it, but it's like, why do you have to TikTok in the bathroom? Really? It's not that serious. Oh man, that NES tinge is hurting my ears. Hold on one second. Never use TikTok. So many social apps to keep track. Yeah. Well, it's funny because I just did it just to keep tabs on her. And I don't know how it happened, but I ended up getting, quite a bit of views. So I'm like, I'll keep it. And she got so mad because I ended up having more followers than her, and I'm like, don't stress out about that, honey. But that's the thing, is there's not a lot of artists on TikTok, so I think the problem with YouTube is there's so many artists on here, so it can be hard to fight for that the YouTube attention. Oh man, that one leg is really wonky. You always see these little imperfections when you're done, and it just drives you nuts. I think if I could just turn this leg just a little bit, move it down. Oh. Try not to be a perfectionist when I work digitally, because it'll drive you insane if you stress about it too much. Because you're never going to get that stroke as good as, as in person. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that you're always going to get those people that get frustrated and leave. And I don't want anybody to get frustrated and leave, but if someone's in the same field that you're doing, it only helps you out, That's why it's important to stand out as a person more than anything. Technically, nothing is original. Yeah, for sure. ATJH Travels, thanks so much for coming on. Say you were live, had to say, oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, and that's the thing is, I have channels that are my go-to channels, like you, Gamer Thumb, Super Nintendo. I love his music channel. I'm not a big fan of, not knocking them, but I'm not a big fan of guys like Dreamcast Guy or RGT85. Just not my cup of tea. I feel you guys are a lot more original. You guys put out, I'm not going to say better content because that's subjective. But, there's something for everybody. Like I said, I'm not knocking Dreamcast Guy. He has his audience, But I really like the Gaming Historian, Angry Video Game Nerd. So I kind of have a little bit of everything. Fabian's my go-to for timelines and stuff like that. Dorito! Thanks so much. maybe a lot of people doing what you do, but there's only one you. Yeah, for sure. And that's why I tried to stand out, because I noticed there are a lot of art channels, but none of them really focus on, you know, geeky stuff. There we go. That's looking a lot better. I watched your Atari vid. That thing is a hot mess. Oh man, I saw it. I put it on my watch later because it fascinates me. These you know, the Atari VCS, the one that Tommy Tallarico's doing. Those systems, like, they never turn out the way that they want, and then if they come out at all, and then when they when something happens, like the Coleco Chameleon and stuff like that. Gotta run, stay smashing, Otero. Much love. Yeah, you too, Jeff. Guys, check out Smash JT. Awesome channel. Get your gaming news. And check out Dorito and the Lucha Cabre and Gamer Thumb. It's like watching a plane crash in slow motion. No, and I believe it, but it's fascinating to watch, you know, in real time, what's going on. Alright. New group. You know, there's always going to be haters out there. I'm pretty sure he's putting on a good system, but you just never know these days. That's better. If it even comes out, I wonder what it even is. Just an emulation machine. What's the point? The Atari VCS, I thought it was literally like the Ouya, you know, like an Android box, you know. So I really don't know what it's going to end up being. But like I was saying about the NES, that's part of the reason why I just can't. NES and Atari, it's just not for me. I've always liked story-driven games, so it's not until, you know, 16-bit era, 32-bit era that, to me, the games stand out. You know, it's cool to pop in, you know, Mario Brothers or Donkey Kong, but it's not something I could just play for hours on end. What should I use for skin tone? Use the big brush. Oh, that's bad. Alright, do it this way. I just, like I told you in your House of the Dead stream last night, I really just want an arcade, either arcade classics for one of the consoles of Sega, because to me Sega is just the king of arcades. Like the Die Hard game, they did the Star Wars one too, that was arcades. I love that game. I think the first stage was Hoth, then Endor was the speeder. I think the first stage was the TIE fighter fight in space. I didn't expect the stream to get so busy last night. Yeah, it was crazy. I think it's just that hype, that Halloween hype. You just can't deny it. Greatest holiday ever. See, I'm doing the skin tones first, because I want to match your skin tone, but also Simon's. Same type of highlights. See how his muscles and the color really brings the muscles out. No! What is wrong with you? I don't know why this music just, it takes me back to the 90s. Playing Castlevania for the first time, Christmas. Christmas and my birthday was always the time that I knew I would be playing something new. I think it was my Street Fighter for Super Nintendo. I think, oh man, 92, so I was 6 years old. I got that for my birthday, and I remember all my cousins, we were just taking turns just destroying each other. Because we had played it at the corner store on the arcade, and we were blown away that you could play Street Fighter in the house. And it was almost arcade perfect. At least we thought it was. Obviously, now we know that the Super Nintendo was not arcade perfect, but... And then I got the Genesis version, 2 years later. My timeline must be right, because 94, I would have been 8. I remember playing Lament. See, I never got to play those when they first came out. I get bummed out about that. Yeah, and it was kind of like when I first played Castlevania 64. Because I always loved Castlevania. And I was the only one of my friends that actually enjoyed the game. So many people at school were like, oh, it sucks. I'm like, dude, it's a good game. I mean, other than the camera angles. I hated the camera. Everybody was all about that Turok. Turok was awesome, though. I was blown away by Turok's, open world. Just walking around, getting lost, fighting dinosaurs. That's one game that definitely needs to make a comeback. None of my friends were big on Castlevania video games, oddly enough. Oh, man, really? See, all my friends in school, it was all about WWE, Castlevania, and Power Rangers. But I also just had... It was just that weird group of dudes that just were into all that stuff. Yeah, Turok, oh man. To me, I enjoyed Turok more than GoldenEye. At least one player just by yourself. Obviously, GoldenEye was awesome playing with friends. And whoever picked Odd Job, that dude was dead to us. Never pick Odd Job. Mine were boring. I feel like we were just born in the wrong areas. I feel like we would have been like best buds in school. I never got to play Rage Wars. I had Turok 2. Was Turok 2 Rage Wars? I can't remember now. That's one game I don't have in my 64 collection. So for 64, I have GoldenEye. Obviously, everybody had that. Turok 4. Okay. Yeah, I never played it. I didn't have a lot of 64 games. These are my wives, actually. Cruising, Exotica, Mario Kart. And we kept really good care of these. There's not a lot of marker. I think there's only one marked up. Monopoly. Yeah, this is the one that's kind of marked up. It's Blitz. This game. It's fun. I don't even like sports games, but Blitz was the shizzles. Donkey Kong 64. The best. And then Cruising USA and No Mercy. Do it. Whoa. I got scared for a second. WrestleMania 2000 dinner. I can't wait to fix up the game room. I feel like the game room definitely needs an overhaul. The plan was that this back here, probably can't see it, but that back there was going to be kind of like the game room for, you know, the family. All right, back to coloring you. Man, he has a lot of brown. Lots of brown. Hold on one second. So we have, what was your nickname?
What?
What was going to be your nickname for our podcast?
Don't know.
So can I just say Human Peep?
No.
What Intelligent Cookie, right?
Uh-huh.
So Intelligent Cookie's here. You can hear her because the microphone.
Hi.
So right now we have two people watching. It's Gamer Thumb, and I don't know who the other person is.
Find out?
Maybe.
Maybe Charlotte then?
It's possible. Charlotte shouldn't be awake right now.
True, she is not.
And you shouldn't be awake.
Yeah, sure.
So what are you up to?
Watching NCIS for no reason.
Yeah, so Intelligent Cookie over here is super into NCIS, right?
And I have crime scene tape on my door.
What? Why do you have crime scene tape?
Because I want to, because I bought it and there's nothing to do with it. Except save it for my birthday.
Just trying to keep people out?
I wonder.
So what do you think? That's Fabian. Looks good? Here.
No.
No, why? You don't want to be on camera?
I can't. I can't.
Why? Oh, okay. Exactly. Let me tell you something.
I want food.
Well, I'm not making you food at
It's
midnight.
I don't care. Can I at least get like a yogurt or something?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm staying out here for a little bit.
No, if you want to eat something, you gotta go now. Because if Mom finds out you're awake, she's gonna flip.
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh man, that's bad.
Only if you put these on for 1 second on your live stream.
But then I can't see what I'm drawing.
1 second, and you have to show everyone too.
I can't see
You
anything.
can take them off. Hey, you can take them off.
Hold on.
What are you doing?
Trying to draw.
You can take them off now.
Here, take them off for me.
This side of the face looks crooked.
Okay. Fabian's looking at it. He's not being a critic right now.
Yeah, but I can.
Jeez.
I can.
Canon police over here.
Good for you.
You know, Fabian is a legendary Belmont.
Cool.
And we are assassins as well.
Good for you.
For the creed.
At least you don't know about what happened in school.
Oh no, Canon police.
No, Dad, at least you don't know about what happened in school, or else you would be an assassin.
Well, we don't want to talk about that on
Yeah,
stream.
I know. I'm joking. Well, you'd be very mad.
Yeah, I know. I'm not really happy with your school right now.
Why? Oh, you heard?
Yeah.
Good.
Alright. So Fabian's colors are purple and pink for his channel.
I'm colorblind. That looks pink.
Alright, but
That's blue and pink.
we're gonna surprise Fabian with what we're gonna do, his hat.
Huh?
You tell me. Schools in my area had a mass shooting threat. Really? Did they send the kids home?
Oh, was that like the whole...
Some middle school kid got arrested too.
Was
Oh
that,
man.
was it that Snapchat story thing?
I don't know, honey. Fabian's telling me right now.
I know.
Did they find him on Snapchat?
I'm asking.
That's why I'm asking.
I know.
That's the microphone.
I just did.
Wow.
Oh, jeez. That's one of the worst ways.
Some dude was just trying to get out of a test, I bet. No idea. I guess he was making some threats. Oh.
There was this, thread that was made on Snapchat at around 5 in the morning, and they had to cancel school, and it was about half an hour away from here.
Man.
Children. Why is it hot down here, too?
I don't know. It's really hot upstairs, too. Gotta take those threats seriously. I know, and that's the thing is, it's kind of like that Dave Chappelle skit. Honey, you can't watch him. Not yet, at least.
Oh, I see that dude on Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
what about Joe Coy?
No, not Joe Coy.
Oh.
And he was just like, you guys are just letting the mass shooter know exactly what you're gonna do with these drills. And it's kind of true.
Did you know that the pen is the most important thing in your life?
The what?
Your pen is the most important thing in your life.
I believe it.
Because no pen.
Because Dad's an artist.
No pen equals no notes. No notes equals failing. Failing equals no good education. Bad education equals no job. No job equals no money. No money equals no food. No food equals death.
I like your logic, kiddo.
Oh, I learned that from TikTok. See?
You actually learned something from TikTok?
Yes. See, the internet can be helpful. Oh, look up Little Alchemy when you have time.
So, are you excited about our show?
Yeah.
So, what did you want to talk about?
Stoof.
Stoof?
Stoof.
What's stoof?
Diciptive. It's an inside joke that me and my friend have.
Well, I'm not gonna understand your inside jokes. You gotta tell me.
I know. Diciptive. At least the person that we will not speak the name of is not watching. That's good.
Caden? What? Is that who?
Thy person that we shall not speak thy name of.
Okay. What, are you not cool with him anymore?
That's a topic for off camera.
Oh, okay. I don't get you kids these days. Get off my lawn. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of streaming going on tonight because normally there'd be at least a couple people in here.
Yeah. Did I just dye my hair? Yeah.
What?
Did I use the whole bottle?
You're confusing your dad. You're confusing your dad right now.
Is it gonna be completely atrocious?
Stop confusing
me. Yeah.
Oh, Goblin's finishing up? He's gonna be like, oh, Sal is doing Castlevania because I was doing Castlevania.
Oh, you gotta add those little swoosh marks that show it's moving.
What are you talking about?
The thingy.
What?
The thingy. You gotta put swoosh marks to make it look like it's moving.
No, it's just how Dad drew it. I'm gonna actually move it.
Add the swoosh marks.
Before I color it, I'm just gonna move it over so it looks like it's dangling. That's the power of digital.
I don't want to go to school tomorrow.
Well, you have to.
I don't care. And I have to wake up at 6 in the morning to go to I have coding.
That's what we were just talking about. How
No.
early they make you kids wake up.
No.
It's science has proven that the brain doesn't really function until 10 o'clock.
No, so I have to be at crap, what's it called?
Let me guess. You're the parent that lets the kids stay up, and then you get in trouble with the wife.
Yep, that's him. But Dad, I have to get up for a coding club at 7 in the morning. I have another book club during lunch, and then art club after school.
Well, the thing is she's like me. She's a night owl, and my wife and the little one.
They both go to sleep at like Dad. They both go to sleep at like 8, and then they wake up at like 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
I just kicked your Pepsi bottle over, so don't open it.
Well, I got one here, so.
No, I mean right there.
I know, but I got one here. I'm not gonna drink that one right now. There's a lot of spots I missed.
You forgot their bloodshot eyes.
My daughter is 3 and she's up as late as me. She won't go. I mean, life's a little too short to go to sleep all the time, you know?
Did you know that you spend 1/3 of your life sleeping?
And that's why I try to stay up.
And then 1/4 on your electronics, and then the rest you spend doing random stuff?
Well, I believe the electronic part. You know how many nights Dad used to spend playing Nintendo 64 with Jose and Joey?
Oh yeah, guess what? My Spanish name is gonna be
What's your Spanish name?
Marisol.
Well, your Spanish name is Brooke because you're Hispanic.
No, we have to choose a
Your
different
school
name.
is dumb.
Exactly. And guess what I chose Marisol?
Why?
You gotta be a TV person to know this.
What?
Oh my god. Comedian.
Who's Marisol?
A fat comedian. I'm giving you the hints of the TV show.
Oh,
Fat
is it
comedian.
Iglesias?
Yes.
Mr. Iglesias?
Iglesias.
What'd you call me?
Yeah, stupid.
Stupid.
You forgot the bloodshot eyes.
Fabian doesn't have bloodshot eyes.
I know. You can
This
at least,
picture is him and his wife.
You can at least add something cool.
I am.
What?
We're gonna make that hat
Why
his
don't
channel.
you do all leather?
What are you talking about?
All leather is better because it'll gain more views.
Are you okay?
No. All leather.
Leather?
Leather and chains and like metal is popular.
What are you talking about?
If you do more leather, chain, and metal-based drawings, it'll get you more views.
Where are you getting this information from?
Modern Life. Literally everyone at my school wears black. They pierce their ears with paper clips. Not joking.
Well, we used to do that back then.
And they have afros.
Get those prison tattoos in school.
Oh, yeah, guess what one of my friends did today?
What's that?
So they were.
You know, I'm supposed to talk to the stream, right?
Yeah, but they were drawing on their hand with what they thought was an empty mechanical pencil. It ended up turning red, and this drawing of SpongeBob appeared on his hand, and now it won't go away, and he's afraid he has lead poisoning.
Kids. You guys are gonna be the death of me.
Good for you.
See, happy? I did somewhat bloodshot. But they're not completely bloodshot.
Good job.
Okay. Fabian's hat is like a dark purple. So let's do that.
No, it's galaxy colors. And it's not dark purple, it's black.
Yeah, but we're really gonna accentuate the
This is a tarot after hours, lol.
Otero after.
Ew!
What?
Your acne's blowing up again.
The what?
You got pimples that are like puking all over your face.
What are you talking about?
You got pimples right here, like pimples.
Honey,
are-
that's a scratch. I got scratched.
It's black and it's puffy. Ew.
I was working with the X-Acto knife today in design.
That's not a scratch. It's pus. Dad.
Brooke, that's gross. Now you're just making stuff up.
No, I'm not joking. Show it to the camera.
Let me see.
Right there.
Yeah, that's a scratch.
That's not a scratch.
Yes, it is. I was working with the X-Acto knife, and the the blade shot up, and it's a little piece.
Oh my god.
Cut
How
my
does
face.
that happen?
I don't know, I get lucky.
Then stop using the X-Acto knife. Oh yeah, you know Chris from Beast Hacks, Dad?
What?
Do you know Chris from Mr. Beast?
Honey, I like Mr. Beast, but I don't know people's names.
So his friend Chris, so basically he needs to like watch what he says on YouTube, so he doesn't get demonetized, and that's what I'm doing right now, so I don't get yelled at by you.
Honey, I'm not monetized.
I know, but still,
We can kind of go wherever we want,
this
but
is a
remember,
kid-friendly channel.
right?
Exactly.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's why he stutters a lot, and that's why I stutter a lot too on camera.
Why?
Because like, oh, this is really really cool instead of really cool.
What? Are you okay?
I'm explaining and you don't understand.
Are you okay?
No.
No, I can
depressed.
see that.
I'm depressed.
Well, honey, try to make you feel better here. You're gonna be goofy.
I wonder if Mom sent out an Amber Alert for me already. You know she gets freaked out.
Why is it doing this? That's weird.
Oh, just smack your computer. That's what Denozo does.
I made Fabian into Simon Belmont from Castlevania.
I don't play these old video games.
Get out.
No.
Get out. You just called your dad old.
You are, though.
No, I'm not.
You're referred to as Mom's grandpa.
What?
I had,
I'm gonna say this like those English actors. What?
No. You gotta say it in German.
See, you can do like ASMR. So
No,
you
it's
do the scratching of it.
No. Wait, lift it up. Old video games, classic video games. They're
See?
old. No, you gotta do this.
No, don't do that. See, Fabian's right. They're not old games, honey. They are classics.
No, they're old. Anything that's remotely close to pixelated is
Okay,
old.
I'll give you Pong and those Atari games, but don't you ever call Castlevania old.
It is.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is.
Get out.
No. I was on Musical.ly, and everyone considers that old. I had like 100 followers on there.
What, Castlevania was on Musical.ly?
No. Actually, yeah, it was big on there at the time, with like 18-year-olds. The best wine is old.
Yes. Very
Stop
true.
talking about alcohol.
Well, the best wine is bacon.
No, bacon is horrible.
Are you just trying to get me mad?
No.
Are you pushing my buttons? Don't push my buttons. That's an easy way to get kicked out.
Oh, by what? Saying that Castlevania sucks?
I'm blocking you from my channel.
Okay.
Go.
Oh, I already made a new channel, and I'm not posting on it, so I can secretly view your videos and subscribe. Oh, did you get a new subscriber called Destructive Princess by any chance?
Yes.
That's me. With the deer antlers? That's me.
And this whole time I thought it was Fabian's video while it's just you posting as someone. Stop. You're gonna drive Fabian nuts. I don't think he wants ASMR right
That's
now.
why I'm alive.
What?
To annoy people.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You're alive to pass on the Otero clan.
No, I'm alive to pester people.
We have the vampire whip in our possession. You are an Otero. So Otero, I'm good. I'm doing this while doing thumbnails. Otero is actually, it means in Catalan, In Catalano,
Hey, can you hear me?
it means the hill. So, honey,
Button.
this is the mic volume, but don't mess with that. Don't. I'm trying to focus on these colors, kiddo. You're making it hard for me right now.
Oh yeah, people shave their eyebrows off on TikTok for views.
Yeah, people do weird things for views.
One kid smashed a hole in his wall and only got 10 views, and then his parents banned him from TikTok.
Alright. We're gonna get some Lords of Shadow music.
Who? Why don't you play the NCIS theme song?
No.
Yes. Use your squinchies, Dad.
For what?
Stop vaping. Does it hurt when it comes out of your nose?
No. See, this music is the best.
You can't hear anything.
I can hear it in my ears. See?
No, I don't want to hear. I don't want to. Castlevania is horrible.
How dare you? You're just pushing all the wrong buttons.
No, I'm not. I hate Castlevania. But I also hate bacon. And eggs. And
No, now seriously, how can you hate eggs? Eggs make everything better. Someone gives you toast, okay, it's just toast. Someone puts a fried egg next to it, it's
Someone
amazing.
gives you toast, it's fine. Someone puts chocolate and whipped cream on it, it's awesome.
See, same logic.
No. You need some skin.
What?
You need skin on your stomach.
What?
There's glitter on you.
You just call me a stripper?
What? The glitter factory.
Glitter? It's like in Shazam when the kids show up.
No, it's
When-
like in Parks and Recreation.
No, but remember in Shazam?
This is a
when,
kid-friendly channel. Why are you talking about strippers?
But it's about Shazam.
I don't care.
That part's in Shazam.
I don't care.
When they end up at the when he thinks of a place and he ends up.
Hey, if you could transport anywhere, where would it be?
Anywhere?
Yeah.
Probably Wallachia.
A place that actually exists.
Wallachia exists.
Where?
That's Transylvania.
Okay, anywhere logical.
That is logical.
No, it's not. Okay, if you could buy anything in the world, what would you buy?
Anything?
Yes, anything.
Probably a handmade samurai sword.
No! Your choice is supposed to be more money.
I'm not greedy.
Oh, did you know that Columbus only paid $35 for land?
We don't talk about Columbus in this house.
Oh, he didn't even discover America. And that's what we were taught in social studies.
I think that's Mom coming after you.
No.
You better get
Save me.
upstairs.
I'm scared. No.
You better get upstairs.
Stop.
I'm not taking the fall for you.
Stop, you're killing my anxiety.
Don't do that. Are you really trying to you can't blame that now.
Yes, I can.
I should be using Control Shift, but I'm not gonna do that.
What's that?
So if I do Control Shift,
Alright, I'm heading upstairs. Bye.
is that Mom?
No, it's not Mom. Really, she's gonna scare the heck out of me. Do you have a baseball bat I can take with me?
You'll be fine. Go to bed.
No.
I love you.
This is close enough.
Man, This is probably the longest one that I've done so far.
Oh, you did one that was 4 hours long, remember?
No, I'm talking about just one character.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'm going upstairs. Bye.
Simon has a lot of accessories.
Bye.
Bye, honey. Love you.
Thanks, you.
If Mom asked, I didn't know you were down here. What?
I'm dying.
No, you're not.
Everyone is slowly.
Man, why you gotta be so dark?
Because I am.
You're dark. I mean, this is the perfect month for that, but... Alright, I'm gonna fix this chain. Watch. Look at magic. You wanna see some magic?
Sure.
See this lasso tool?
What?
I'm gonna make it look like it's dangling by moving it.
What? That looks awful.
Yeah, but it looks better than it did before.
No, it doesn't. You can clearly see like shoved it together.
Yeah, me too. I remember the first time I put it in the PlayStation.
No, you should have it going backwards, like was on this.
I got it on PS3
Alright, I'm
and
going upstairs. Love you.
I loaded it on, and that first orchestra style music, I was hooked. I was like, this is the future of games right here. Music wise, it was just so good. I used to love getting lost in that forest, or right before you get to Pan's Labyrinth, there's that little forest, and it has like goblins and stuff. The music there is awesome. I think it should be in the soundtrack actually. Labyrinth and Swamp Troll. Oh, dude. I would have been pissed. Because that was the best part of the whole game. Was just that twist. One of the best twists in a lot of games right now. What the? I was furious. I don't blame you. Destructive Twilight. Is that you, Brooke? Brooke has joined the chat. I'm gonna have to... Alright, you're a moderator now, Brooke. Alright, so now I gotta get this brown color for the boots. At least I think it's brown. Yeah, the Ice Titan, I love that stage. Now every new system just keeps getting better, but I remember when I saw those graphics, I was just like, I was blown away. But every system has that. I noticed. I remember the first time I played. What was it? For the Dreamcast, Power Stone. I was just like, graphics can never get any better than this. I don't know why people hated on this game so much. You can't beat this soundtrack. It's just amazing. Alright, it's gonna be hard to see this because the background is gray. Yeah. But if you really think about it, like Castlevania 4 was technically a reboot, and it doesn't get nowhere near as the flack of Lords of Shadow. But I think if you go in knowing that it's an alternate timeline, you can forgive all the changes. But I love the changes. You know, Gabriel being Dracula, Zobek as Death. I thought that was super cool. Yeah, for sure. Mercury's theme for me killed it. They did a bang up job. Hey Brooke, if you're gonna do that, please don't do that. Yeah, yeah. Just the story. It's so similar to Matthias's story, and I think that's why it works. And then you got amazing voice actors. Robert Carlyle freaking killed it, and then Patrick Stewart. You can't go wrong with Patrick Stewart. Now I'm just smoothing down the skin tones. It just makes it look a little bit more natural and not so cel shaded. If you collect the scrolls, it says Gabriel was abandoned by the family. He literally was Matthias. I didn't know that. See, I learn something new every day. But Gabriel, to me, is so much more badass than mainline Matthias. Because I get his motivation, Dracula's motivation. You know, he hates Christianity and God, and I love that. But to me, Gabriel's motivation of losing his wife, and he's the reason why she died, and it's gut wrenching. I love it. Like I said, I love story driven games. That's what drove me so much to Assassin's Creed. Matthias showed up at the end of Lament for like 2 minutes in the entire series. I mean, you know, it's still Vlad, but I like the backstory of Gabriel so much more. And then in Mirror of Fate, the whole thing with Alucard, Simon, or Trevor, it was so well done. Oh, it makes me want to play it. I have it on PS3, and then I have the 3DS version, but I don't have a 3DS anymore, so I have to play the HD version on the. But it's just nice to play it on the go. Yeah, I get so giddy talking about Castlevania. I don't know why. It's a cool twist, you know. People just gotta hate. Hating ass. I'm gonna bring this up a little higher here just to give it some depth. And then, oh crap, I did it the same layer. Add little yellows here. I know it's not going to match Simon's getup exactly, but we're drawing Gamer Thumb as a Belmont. So it doesn't have to be spot on to his costume. Alright, that should be good. And then we can work on the whip and it'll be all done. Well, and then I gotta do some highlights too. Man, it's not coming out the color I wanted it to. But that works. And we can duplicate it. Alright. Now I just gotta clean it up a little bit before I do the highlights. This area right here. Gotta be precise with that eraser. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Put a little highlight here. A little bit on the top. Now I put a little bit on the nose. There we go. It's working out better than I was expecting, because sometimes this pencil is hit or miss for highlights. I'm off my game today anyways, so I promise I'll make it up to you. You know what really upset me Castlevania wise was Judgment had such a cool idea, but they chose the Switch or the Wii. On top of that, they like butchered the characters, and then the fighting mechanic was horrible. What they should have done is reached out to Namco, had them do the Soul Calibur engine and just insert the Castlevania characters. Yeah, dude, I would love to see that video. Because there's so many cool references in that game. I gotta color that holy water. And the cork. Now the holy water, we're gonna make it look a little bit like there's actually water in it. Adding some crazy highlights. There we go. I just heard a beep there. Wonder what that was. That was weird. I heard a little beep in my ear. Not sure what that is. You can tell I don't stream that often. I don't even know what my streaming software can do. I try to set up the alerts, like if someone donated and stuff like that, but it's above my scope when it comes to Streamlabs, and it won't connect to my PayPal for some reason. But you know, I never ask for donations anyways. I'd rather just stream. Goblin, what's going on? Great stream. Yeah, I mean, once I got rid of Patreon, I stopped really promoting any of the other, you know, donatable things. I just really didn't see much coming from it, you know, so I'm like, oh, whatever. Alright. If you want, I can send this to you without Simon there. So let me do that. So, whoop. I don't know how much of the Castlevania stuff you want me to show. There's not a lot on this computer. There we go. Alright. Oh, let me save as. You can show whatever you want, man. Alright, cool. Yes, it is. It's Fabian as Simon Belmont. JPEG. Alright, it's going live on Twitter right now. Just moving it here. Yeah, next up is Ian from 616 Entertainment. If he doesn't come on the stream, I might just save it for another day. But he was going to be Lord Dracula, so I thought it'd be fitting for tonight. But it also gives me some more Castlevania content. Where did it go? GG, Gamer Thumb. It's not here. Desktop. There you are. Alright, it should be live right now. Thanks, Brooke. Alright. So let's move that over. Nope. Didn't mean to do that. New group. There we go. Alright, so now let's get Lord Dracula back up. And then we're going to save it. Ian, will move your character for another night. In the meantime, what I wanted to show was some of the Castlevania art that I did for Fabian's timeline. So we have here the first one. This is just a sketch version of it. I had a lot of fun drawing this one. So then, so that's I think that's gonna be probably in the second timeline, or no, it's probably gonna be later on in the timeline. This is a battle here. Some of these I finished on my other computer, so that's why they don't look, you know, completely done here. I wonder where they all went, because I know I had them here. Hey! Studio Nintendo's in the house. How's everything going? I remember the last time we talked, things were still on strike, right? So I'm hoping you get back to work soon. It's got to be a bummer. So it looks like I moved a lot of it to the other computer. I'm hanging in there. You know, the pain and stuff is really getting to me sometimes, but you gotta move forward. I'm right now I'm just trying to find the... Okay, so here is one. This is Julius Belmont. Right now I'm just trying to squeeze my next cover song. Any requests? Obviously it's Halloween, so I would say anything horror. Maybe Resident Evil 2. Really dig that music. Resident Evil 2 music. Definitely try that. So that was Julius Belmont. Crap. Oh, here it is. Okay. So I did a video of this one, which was Nathan. And then I was doing Medusa. Maybe I could sketch her a little bit more. Oh, we can't show nipples on YouTube. Channel taken down. But I was drawing Medusa. Obviously, it's Greek mythology, but she shows up in a couple Castlevanias. She's in Symphony of the Night. If I remember correctly, I think she was in Circle of the Moon too. And then you got the flying Medusa heads. I had flopping titties and F-bombs every 2 seconds. Alright, that's good to know. Yeah, that algorithm. Super weird. I mean, art should always get a pass for nudity because it's not, you know, it's not pornographic or anything. It's, you know, especially in art, it's fundamental if you want to be a good artist to draw anatomy. And you can't draw anatomy with clothes all the time. You have to show the form. But I really wanted to get this Medusa done for Halloween, but it's not looking like it because I have the terror dog that I'm going to do a video of. But I might just do Luigi's Mansion. Oh, okay. But I'll look into some RE2 music. I'm working on a video right now about the horror characters in MK. Nice. I mean, as far as how they fit into the storyline. I was really going for really seductive eyes, but I mean, you picked the perfect month to do it. My Freddy and my Freddy Jason video still get like a lot of um, traction, and I know Halloween's gonna be great, so hoping it'll be a good month for the channel. I've noticed a lot of comments too on older videos. Excuse me. I love soda, but man, it really does get ya. I really wanted to do all the Greek mythological characters, especially the ones that show up in Assassin's Creed, like the Minotaur. I thought the Minotaur was going to be hard, and he ended up being one of the easier enemies. Because once you get some of the, like you said, once you level up to 50, you're pretty much unstoppable after that. But the Medusa boss fight, oh man, that was very stressful. Been reducing my soda drinking like crazy. I feel better drinking water. Yeah, that's my thing is, I drink water all day in school, so when I get home I just treat myself, because we have water fountains everywhere. The Minotaur just showed me a ton. I was playing on Nightmare and I was nowhere near ready. Yeah, and that's the thing is, I went in when I was already pretty leveled up. I think I fought him at level 60, so he was nothing. Had I gone in like level 30 or 40, he would have destroyed me. But you can't get to him unless you're level, I think you have to have level 50 in order to get the find all the spots. Man, I really dislike this pen. I don't know what is it about today, but it's not doing what I need it to do. Now, I love Medusa's story too, where forgot what god she was screwing around with one of the gods, and I think Aphrodite turned her into this ugly creature, and then men can't look at her, or can't look, or they get turned to stone. All that stuff is so cool, and a lot of modern day comics draw so much inspiration from Greek mythology. So it bums me out when you hear kids say like, "Oh, Greek mythology is boring." I'm like, where do you think Superman came from? Alright, I think I'm gonna call it there, at least for her. Did it save? Yeah, it saved. Well, I want to thank everybody who came on. I wish it could have been a little bit longer of a stream, but we got Gamer Thumb finished up. Wow, 2 hours. Never mind. I guess it was a pretty long stream. So you guys all have to check out all these awesome channels. Smash, JT, Slayer, Gamer Thumb, This Old Stoner, Goblin. Thank you guys for coming on. I appreciate it. Oh, Studio Nintendo, of course. My daughter, Destructive Twilight. Yeah, I love Greek mythology. I mean, it just never gets old, you know? thank you guys so much for coming on. I'll have some more horror stuff coming up. I have the Terror Dog I'm working on. And check out Gamer Thumb's Castlevania timeline. There's some awesome art from forgot where you got that from, but it looks great. It's like Lament of Innocence fan comic. I'm also going to be doing the podcast with Brooke, and maybe do a stream more often when I have time. Obviously, this week's better because there's not a lot of homework. Next week's going to be tough. But thanks everybody for coming on, and I appreciate it. Take care, and as always, don't forget to keep it over 9,000. See you guys.
Good morning.
maybe back at the beginning of the 2010s, it would have been attractive and advantageous to boast of a self-made, successful YouTube channel, but not so much anymore. These creators like to talk of an apocalypse because of Google getting nervous about controversial content spooking advertisers. But they forget that the oversaturation of channels all copying each other also drastically affected potential household earnings. There's only so much of the pop to go around. Great content, Donovan. I have a day job. I'm mentioning a lot. Sorry if I mention having a day job a lot. I know that triggers a lot of you people. But because I have a day job, I get to have fun with the YouTube channel. And yeah, a lot of the videos here do have fun. They are monetized. That is pocket change though. That's just extra fun. Now, if I ever get to a point where, let's say I'm at 50, 60, 70, 100,000 subscribers, and let's say on YouTube, let's say I make equal money to whatever I do